Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to get on today. I sent Brad and Claire outside to play in the snow. Alex is down for his nap, and here I am getting some work done and stamping with all of you guys. So I wanted to let you guys know that I got the Hugs and Kisses add-on mini treat boxes. So these actually coordinate with the paper pumpkin kit. I was like, what is it called again? The snow has killed my brain this morning. Let's see, I woke up, I was up at 4 o'clock. Alex had woke me up at 4, and we still had, it was just wet out. So I'm not sure whether it was icy or not, but it was still wet out. And then whenever I got up at 6:30, we already had like a dusting of snow. And then like not long after that, there was like hamster size flakes falling down. So we have, I don't know, like maybe an inch or something like that now. But it also like it stopped the hamster size flakes. So yeah, that's where we're at here in Illinois. Actually, I guess I should say like close to St. Louis, because I know like my parents are like an hour north of here, and they had more snow when my mom sent a picture. And my sister is on the other side of the state over by Indiana, and she said they have nothing. So it's all over the place. So I hope you guys are all staying safe inside and warm and things like that. But I wanted to show you guys. This kit comes with, how many are there here? I want to say it just says one kit. Great. I want to say there's like 20. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There are 20. I will also say that these boxes are small, like real small. And in some ways, I'm kind of like, that's awesome. I don't have to put $15 worth of candy in there. But in the other sense, I'm like, womp womp, because I got these for Claire's class. They're little mini cheese balls. So I have these, and then they also had little mini like pretzel bags too. And these are not going to fit into these little boxes. But I also got kisses, and I think those will be perfect. Like 3 little kisses. Actually, that's almost like too small. You know what would be perfect is those like little mini candy bars. You know, there's like Crackle and Mr. Goodbar and stuff like that. Those would actually probably be like perfect for this. So 3 little kisses in there. And they'll be good for my nieces and nephews, because I'll be mailing theirs. And so it won't be like a ton to mail. You know what else I thought was in this kit was some twine. Am I just not seeing it, or did it fall out whenever I grabbed the kit? Because there's also all of these really cute little tags. And I might actually use those for Claire's class. Although I don't know that I'm going to do bows. But I don't know where the gold twine must have fallen out whenever I grabbed this kit, because I already opened it and messed with it. Let's see. Yep, here it is. Some gold twine came with this as well. But one of the things that I thought about doing for Claire's class is taking the clear Stampin' Up! Envelopes. And because let's be honest, I don't know who ever thought to do this, because you cannot write on that without it smearing. Like, I don't know, like, I've even seen like candy boxes, and they have like a shiny gloss over the top of the box, and you can't write on that. Like, it just smears. So I kind of thought about putting these in these little bags and maybe like 2 little kisses in there. Maybe I won't do the kisses. I don't know. We'll see. But then I can seal this so I don't actually have to do ribbon. The kids don't have to mess with trying to untie something. And then I can decorate the top. And I got out the heart punch pack because I thought about doing something with those. Like perhaps a pink one. I don't know. Or should I go purple because of that? I can really make it match and then it would be super fun. So this is Gorgeous Grape. And then I actually think, gosh, it smells like chocolate. Opening up this bag of kisses is just like so much chocolate smell right now. And then white little hearts. And then I'll either stamp in red or I think I have a red pen somewhere. And decorate like that. I remember the teacher said something about like don't label them so that it's easy to just drop the treats in the bags for each kid and to just put like my friend or something like that. So I'll have to look that up to abide by the rules of that. But like how cute is that? Like it totally matches. Like you guys, Oots and Stampin' Up are spot on with their Gorgeous Grape. And then I can always do Real Red. But then I have this Sweet Conversations, and I thought about doing some of like the X's and O's or something like that, maybe even BFF, and then sign it on there. But by using the little clear cellophane envelopes, which did you know you guys can actually mail with these? Then that way I can add in more treats like the chocolates. Perhaps, or I don't know, I might like buy something else, or how about I put some glitter in there and really make the teacher not like me? No, I would never do that. Because I don't even like loose powdered glitter. But yeah, like, I might even do like a little tag topper on here with some of the designer series paper. Like how cute would that be? Oh my gosh. Love it. Again, quick and simple little treat. Or I could just do like a square. Like let's do like a 3x3 square. That way we're using every bit of our 12x12 designer paper. You guys know I like to use all of the designer paper and do increments that are divisible by 12. So we'll just do a little 3x3 square. Ooh, it cut all 4 pieces all at the same time. That's awesome. That means I can whip these up in no time. And there's 10 kids in her class. Whoop, I didn't push hard enough on that one. Probably because I'm writing on top of candy and cheese balls. Let me know, which would you rather have? Would you rather have cheese balls, the pretzels, or the kisses? We'll see who prefers chocolate over cheese, I guess. I love cheese, so I'm cheese balls all the way. I would rather have the cheese balls than the other two. Let's see what I want to do here. I could also do the little hearts. Like that. Going and then do to and from over there. Or I almost really just want one little heart. And you know what? I can do that. First, I was going to do it in Highland Heather as the two-tone purple, but I think I'm going to do it in red to match the oots. I think that's how you pronounce that. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, I'm just simply inking up just one of those hearts. And I don't know where to stamp it. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I love it. You know, I might not actually even put any sort of name on them. I might just say Hugs Claire, which I have a red pen. Hold on. So I can do it with a red pen. Oh my goodness. How cute is that? And the fact that it matches. Nothing is complete without dimensionals. Hugs Claire. And I might even actually seal this down farther. And then to stick this on, I'm actually going to use some tear-in tape just because I want it to be fairly secure and not have to worry about the like bumps and everything and the crackles of the designer paper. Like, how cute is that? Totally off center. Good job, Laura. None of the kids are going to care, I don't think. But yeah, I love how it matches the packaging with Gorgeous Grapes. So in case you were wondering, Oots brand stuff is, or at least that's what I'm calling it, Oots. I don't know. I guess that's what it is Real Red and Gorgeous Grape. And I just use that same theme with our Sweet Talk Designer Series paper and the Heart Punch Pack. And then I also use the heart from the Sweet Conversations. So I used that one, but I only inked up one of the hearts and then stamped it twice. Super, super cute. So yeah, again, let me know. Would you prefer the cheese balls, the chocolate, or the pretzels? Good morning, Laura. I hope all is well out there on the East Coast. And you're not getting completely slammed with ice, preferably not ice. Ice is just really scary. Snow, like I feel like can be plowed away. Ice is like you just got to wait for it to melt sort of thing. Chocolate, yeah, I'm pretty sure all of you guys are going to say chocolate. I know I'm like the outlier that I would actually prefer definitely something cheesy over chocolate. But yeah, then I have these little boxes. And then there's a to and from in the stamp set from the paper pumpkin that would go with this, but like I could also just simply put hugs, and then we'll put Uncle Brad. I always call myself Auntie Laura. Claire and Alex. Good morning, Mary. How are you? And then we have the twine too. Oh, there it is. It's like blinging like crazy right in front of me. I always never know where to put the tag. Like, do you put the tag in like right now? Do you go ahead and tie the double knot and then slide the tag in and then do a bow? Like, good morning, Beth. So excited to see you on since there's no school today. I feel like most of the country probably is out of school today. Um, Although I have a friend up in Michigan and they called their school last night and she said they have nothing. She said they're still getting some rain. Okay, I didn't tie that enough to be able to do um, a full bow unless I can squish this back in there. I don't know where to do it. Maybe I'll just tie on this one, I'll just tie another knot and then trim off the tails. So these are the boxes that are the add-on that coordinate with the paper pumpkin. And I put 3 kisses in there. And then I did a clear Stampin' Up! Envelope. Like I said, you can actually mail cards in these clear envelopes as long as you just put your address on a label on the front of it. And then everybody gets to see your beautiful card that you created. But I also like to use them if I'm going to coordinate the card with a gift. I sometimes like to use them to show off the card in the gift coordination. But also because they have that sticky flap, I like to stick that onto the gift or like hanging over the gift bag or something so that it's like stuck instead of just adding tape or having it like slide underneath the ribbon then and then it falls off and no one knows whose gift and card go together. But then I can use that sticky to be able to coordinate it with the gift. But yeah, how awesome is that the little Oots cheese balls and I want to check. The pretzels came in a different box, so I'm not sure if the pretzels are going to match this same color scheme. Ah, no, the pretzels are actually, I would say like pool party and magenta madness, maybe. Just coordinating my my colors with the brands. Let's see. Actually, it might be more balmy blue. Balmy blue and magenta right here to coordinate with that. How cute. Or gorgeous grape and real red. So this I feel like is super cute and simple. I just took a 3x3 square of the designer paper because after all, there is no writing on this packaging that's not going to smear and come off. So just to add a little extra packaging, I might throw some chocolate in there as well for all of the kids. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on, say hello, and do a little Valentine gift packaging for you guys. I'm actually doing all these little boxes for my nieces and nephews, and I need to get those in the mail probably early next week to make sure that they arrive by Valentine's Day. I also have gathered all of my Valentine class or all my Valentine cards so that I can start writing out all of those and get those all sent out. I don't want to have Valentine cards left over for next year because I'll forget that I have them. So every single card that I've done that's some sort of Valentine theme is getting sent out. So I'll just go through the address book. Brad, I think, is blowing up my phone because they are playing in the front yard. And so they keep going past the front door camera. So yeah, they are outside playing in the snow and Alex is napping. So I'm getting some work done. I do still have kits left for the February, which I can't believe it's already the 2nd, the Happy Groundhog Day, by the way. But the February online class, I still have kits available. I will be sending out another batch of those kits are going in the mail today. Hopefully they don't get lost or buried in a snowbank or anything like that. So yeah, if you want a kit, then definitely sign up. I left a link in the description box to get signed up for that kit, so that I can get those in the mail today. I hope you guys will have a wonderful day. Happy stamping. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy. Love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.